Alrighty guys, we're going back to some more SaGa Frontier 2 Remastered. We've unlocked a couple new quests here. To cast a rainbow, Cantal's death, and Kelvin's last battle. However, if you miss it, you will miss out on Labelle's wish here. You can only see this if you go backwards a little bit. It takes place in 1260. That's right before taking of Lobholes, General's Memories, but I believe it is after Will versus the Egg. So, you want to make sure you go back and do that. However, we have one thing we want to do before that, which is right here in Weisland. We're going to go ahead and do our usual. We're going to go kill that big monster, and I'm actually pretty curious how much damage Rich can do by himself. So, I'll see you guys at the monster. I triggered a lot more fights this time around than I usually do. We'll go ahead and call them Megalith Beast. And so we'll go through the usual here. What's our strongest? I think it is Tornado Slash, but I don't think it... I'll use it, but I don't think it's technically our strongest anymore. We'll use a Firestorm. We'll use Sweeping Strings, and then we're going to try out Reaper with Diana here. Yep, 2,000 damage on the Fishman will do it. This might drop the Fishman already. No, not quite. Pretty close, though. Let's see. We'll use Heaven and Earth. We'll use another Firestorm. We'll use another Sweeping, and we'll use a Reaper here. Reaper might kill the Fishman this time, though. Yep. Almost 4,000 damage from Rich. Let's see here. This is everyone's strongest attack. Did we break 10? 14,000 damage in a single combo attack. That's insane. I'm not even going to learn any new moves. This is going to be another 14,000. This will kill right here. 15,000, yep. Sword went up and tree went up, though. Always nice. Spear went up. So, unfortunately, no new skills, but we did go up in levels. So, I'll see you guys back at Weisland. And of course, going back was completely flawless. So, we're just going to go ahead and exit. Let's go home. Don't need to save. And then I want to check out... We'll go to Vogelang. This is just to make sure we fully repair everything. Do our usual repairs. Let's see. Green robe's fine. Where's my axe? Is my axe not here? I forgot to take it off one of my guys. Didn't I? Wow, well, unfortunately nothing we can do there, and no reason to repair either, because most of my stuff at this point is very powerful. I'm not going to take the Berserker Axe, because I'm just going to get off not Tyler here in a second. We'll go ahead and return directly. And then I want to go ahead, we'll go back to all. I'll scroll up here just so I don't forget about Labelle's wish. However, we do want to go ahead and do equipment retrieval. Nebelstern, he's kind of gone. We're not going to use him anymore, so we can remove everything. We can send it... Honestly, we'll send it to storage. Kilmer, I believe same thing. Send it to storage. Narciss, same thing. Send to storage. Labelle, actually, we're actually about to be able to play as Labelle in Labelle's wish. Gustave here, we're fine. He doesn't really have anything on him that we want. Kelvin here, we'll keep that on him, but I'll take it off, because I think Kelvin also is done. Tyler doesn't have anything. Will Knights. Sorry, man. Diana, we can't take it off her yet for some reason. Oh, probably because she's in my party. I'll make sure to take that off here in a second. Patrick, you can keep your... Actually, no, you're gone too, so we'll actually send all that to my inventory. I don't really care about anything Vinterbury's got on, or Johan, even though Johan's also gone. And yeah, now we want to make sure we take everything off Diana. That is Diana's only playable chapter, so biggest thing you want to take off is that Beast Lance if you gave it to her, just so she doesn't keep running around with it. I don't know if we're done with Raymond, but I believe we are, so I'm going to take everything off Raymond as well, and now my inventory's full. That's what I was worried about. But we can go ahead and start scrapping. We'll sort manually here. I don't need this stone axe. I don't really need the fossil sword either anymore. Definitely don't need the antler spears. I'll keep that. Don't need the buckler because I have 2 other shields here. I need 1 cross branch. I have way too many blue waters. I have too many of those. Way too many blue ores. And don't need these caster cloths, or robe, or the regular caps, or the wood shoes. I'll go ahead and scrap those. But then, can I go ahead and send stuff to my what's it called? Where do I find that? I found it before. Is it just equipment retrieval? Okay, yeah, right here. Send to storage. Things I don't need. I can probably send at least 1 rock axe to storage. I can probably send an ice staff. We're going to keep both those just in case because we still don't have the best staff in the game. We can send probably a cross branch. Probably don't need the strange bone right now. Probably definitely don't need the arc stone either. I think that's good. We can go ahead and send all that to storage. Perfect. Gives us a little bit more inventory space. And lets me finish taking everything off of Raymond here. And so, it's finally time to hop into La Belle's Wish. This is a brand new story that is only available in the remastered version. And here is our boy Tyler. It's been too long, Will. Tyler. I just came back from a long trip down to Weisland, and as luck would have it, I bumped into La Belle. You did? So, you've been in and out of the village since then, huh? That's right. I swing by occasionally to check on my brother. He's still there? Yes, and he always shows his face when I stop by. It's like he's eternally trapped in that terrible, monstrous form. You know, I think fate had a hand in bringing us back together like this. So if you're going to see your brother, I'd like to tag along. Fine by me. And so 2 characters we haven't seen in quite a while are able to join us here. We have both Tyler and La Belle. So for Tyler, I'm actually going to give them inheritances. Let's see. Tyler likes axes. Who's my best axe right now? It's just Tyler. Who else has an axe skill? Should be Patrick. And then for La Belle, you want bows. So who has my best bow right now? It should be Raymond, right? I believe so. Let me check my other. Kelvin's weaker, and Narcissus is now weaker as well. So that gives them some abilities there. Give them the Berserker Axe and a shield, as well as some boots. We'll give them the bone, breastplate, scale visor, and we'll do... I'd like to give them something that boosts something else, but it looks like this is the best we're going to get. We'll just give them the bone gloves here. As for La Belle, we'll give her the Elven Lyre, the Lava Shield. We'll give her the Protector, Coral Ring, Scale Visor, and we can give her the Anthurium there. And they should still have some of their best arts on. Yeah, Sky Rendezvous is still equipped on him. And La Belle, we haven't used her in quite a while, but we can give her Crystal Prism, but that's about all we'll need to give her as well. Perfect, and I think they're pretty set up for this. So, we'll go ahead and head on out. We're going to be looking for one more character that should be joining us here in a second. Wow, already thrown into a fight, huh? We can go ahead and just... we'll just use Hyper Hammer. It's kind of going to be a joke here. These guys aren't going to be too difficult. Sure, they're not as strong, but they have the strong weapons on. So I'm not too worried about it. Perfect. No reason to try to grind them up either. I've ran this path a bunch. Well, of course I say that, but I end up having to fight so many times. We'll Hyper Hammer and Aim Shot here. Should be a combo. This might kill in one. Perfect. Don't need to fight you. You can see I kind of know the spawns of them at this point because of how many times I've run this. And so, once we're here, I fixed the tent my brother left here so I'd have a place to stay. Somebody's here. It's a kid. This place isn't safe, kiddo. No idea how you got here, but we'll make sure you get back to the village in one piece. And just hang tight until we finish what we... Hey! Stop! It's dangerous up ahead. Yeah, I know. I've got business with the beast that lives here. You don't mean... You know the one I'm talking about? Yeah. Probably better than anyone. That beast is what brought us here as well. Hey, why don't you come with us? Be way safer than running headlong into danger alone. You seem to know a thing or two about the beast, so sure, works for me. Just try not to drag me down, alright? So, we need a new party member to join us. Bowles here. Looks like Bowles is also good with a axe. However, I'm going to go ahead and unequip that. And I'd like to give him probably the Ice Lance. I don't quite want to give him the Beast Lance. I'm worried we actually won't be able to unequip him. So I'm going to be careful about that. Sure, we'll give him the Rock Beast tag. And I need to make sure I give him a parameter. We're looking for our girl Cordelia here. It has 26, but Deanna has 27. That's insane. So we'll go ahead and get Deanna. And we'll move up here. William. So my brother's still here, just as I thought. How things your brother, huh? Why doesn't he ever come across here? He never learned to swim. Wait, really? That's the reason? In that case, let's build him a bridge. Stop. What are you planning? Wait, don't tell me you're going to... it's easy. Here, check it out. What in the... No normal kid can control this much water anima. Monsters are coming across the bridge. So we have a couple fights here. Sure, we'll just Hyper Hammer. I'm not too worried about any of these guys. Ooh, she's almost out of WP because I forgot to rest. We should be fine. And I totally forgot to give him any skills here. So this might come back to bite us in the butt now. Especially if we go into fight with the beast. If we go into the fight with the beast with nothing on this kid, we might not survive. Yeah, he's already down. It's fine, we can get rid of the fisherman at least. Look at this, Big Lug's finally making his way over here. Slowly, but he's coming. Ha! Maybe seeing his sister get attacked by monsters helped him work up the nerve. What do you think you're doing? Pull back before he attacks. You said he can't swim, right? If we can stop him here. And then what? Here he comes. Yeah, this is a little bit... I was a little worried about this. I mean, Bowles is just going to go down, I think. We can Sky Rendezvous and Crystal Prism, but this kid can't really do much. Sure, we'll honestly... I don't want to use that, but... I might have to just use Stone here. How much else he can do? This is going to be a pretty long fight at this rate. Sky Rendezvous, Crystal Prism, because this... should have double checked. Thrust isn't going to do anything even with a very powerful spear. Now's our chance to retreat. Oh, good. LaBelle. Right. Let's run. Come on, kid. You too. Alright, alright. Let me just undo the ice I made, and... Liam, he's sinking. I don't know if it's enough to end his life, but... Well, maybe he'll at least be able to rest if he's frozen at the bottom of the lake. I hope you find peace, William. Perhaps I should thank you. For doing that, I mean. I've been wanting to do something about my brother for a long time now. I don't deserve any thanks. I was only there because I swore to end that beast. You possess some real powerful anima, kid, but you really need to learn how to listen. You have any idea how many times you almost died out there? Keep it to yourself, old man. I don't take orders from anybody. Once I set my mind to something, I always see it through. I mean, That's how Gustave became such a big shot, yeah? Well, I'll be just as big as him someday. Wait and see. I'll have everyone call me Lord Bowles before you know it. Sounds like you came across quite the cheeky little boy. That's for sure. His talent was a real deal, though. I just hope he happens to meet a master who can teach him how to use that gift of his for good. Someone like Narcisse, you mean? Oh, I don't know about that. I figure the only people that could learn anything from Narcisse would need to be as meek as you are. LaBelle, you've suffered so much pain, so much sadness. I hope at least some of that burden has been lifted from your heart. And so that's just a quick little side adventure there with Tyler and LaBelle. Now, I want to go ahead and take their items off them. Are they part of my party? Yes, but I just want to make sure. Can I go grab... Okay, good. I can take everything off Bowles. Good, good, good. Send back to my inventory. And then we'll go ahead and take everything off Tyler as well. It was fun to use Tyler and LaBelle one more time, but that should be it for them. They shouldn't be returning anymore. And so, if you look up here, we've officially completed all the quests up to this point. And so it's finally time to cast a rainbow. Look around, Rich. During the time of the ancient empire, water gushed out of all these towers. This land was lush with greenery. But now, this is what's left. This is my homeland. Come on over here. Throughout my childhood, I would look upon this mural, and I would dream. I dreamed there would come a day when water would fall upon this land, as though it lay beneath a waterfall. In my favorite lullaby, that water casts a brilliant rainbow. Okay, leave it to me. Make sure a rainbow gets cast over that sky for you. That said, there's no way this is going to work out unless I track down some clues first. Here in Westia, got a couple things we need to do. Very first thing, read the sign. I always want to read the sign. Oh, someone's napping. Wake up. Your time's almost finished, man. What do you want? Nothing new here. Just wanted to check. And nothing new here either. I believe, is this still Narcisse's house? Nope, I guess Narcisse moved out. We can just head on in here. And we can go ahead and talk to our girl Eleanor. Oh, if it isn't Rich. Ah, Eleanor. Boy, am I lucky I ran into you. Do you know anything about the ruins of the water towers? What's with the sudden interest? I'm not a walking encyclopedia, I'll have you know. True. I'd say you know way more than any ordinary encyclopedia. Yeah, probably. You've gotten a lot better at casual flattery there, Rich. Towers made use of water quails to dispense water. That's all. Oh, come on. That much I could more or less figure out by myself. There's no water's coming out anymore. That means the quails have been lost, right? If whatever mechanism it is in the towers that makes water shoot out is damaged, it probably wouldn't work even with a quail. Word has it that when the ancient empire fell, most of the water towers ended up getting destroyed as well. Ridiculous, don't you think? Why would people go as far as to destroy things that benefited them? I guess that means we need two things. A water quail and an undamaged tower. What are you trying to do? I'm going to revive a tower, for Julia's sake. Julia? What happened to Diana? You know, the girl from Northgate? Like you're one to talk. Who's your boy toy over there? Looking to leech off a young man, are you? Let's do our best. Let's go find us a quail. Name's Sargon. It's a pleasure. And so, we have a couple new people join us. First off is Rich's current girlfriend, Julia. Unfortunately, as much as I'd love to give her a sword there, I think I'm just going to stick to the bow. It's the best we can do right now. As for Sargon here, I want to give you back your sandworm. Not yet. I probably needed to repair that, but that's okay. As for Sargon here, he is a sword user, and unfortunately, I already got a really good sword user here. So, I think I'm going to make him our spear user, at least for this time around. It doesn't look like he'll be coming back very much, if at all. So, I'm not too concerned with keeping him on the team. So, we'll unequip both those. We'll give him the Beast Lance here, as well as a Lava Shield. And then for Julia, we we can go ahead and give her... we'll give her the Amber. Give her Protector, Coral Ring, and Fur Boots looks like the best she can get. I can give her the Hot Stone, actually, which will be a little bit better. As for Sargon, look at the Bone Breastplate, the Fur Boots. Give him the Scale Visor, and then for this, give him the Anthurium. Let's go ahead and look at what they're good at, actually. So it looks like she's a lookout, lowers the chance of enemies attacking first, and he's the decoy, draws enemy attacks to himself. That's awesome. Okay, let's go ahead and give her bow. So we're looking for Raymond here. And then for Sargon, we'll go ahead and give him Diana. Again, it's not the best. He really should be using a sword. However, I don't really want two sword users at the time. So for Julia here, let's go ahead and give her all bow and shot. Go ahead and give you Crystal Prism. And honestly, I don't really need more than that. These are like the only two abilities I'm using, so we're fine there. I'll give you Water of Life. Firestorm. You actually have a lot you can do. We'll give you Sonic Poison, too. As for Sargon here, get your Spears. We'll give you Grasshopper. Double Thrust. And the only other two I need, Heavenly Strike and Reaper. Do you have any spells you can grab as well? Doesn't look like it. Nope. So, that's fine. Sargon's not going to be in the party for too long. I want to do a quick rest because I made that mistake last time. And so, we'll go ahead and head on out of town. And we'll head to the Water Tower. So, right here's the Water Tower. Pretty nice looking place. It's got some new music we haven't heard before. We want to go down this left path first. Looks like we're fighting the same enemies we fought every other time. Just these frogs. So double verticals from Rich should finish him off. We'll try some sweeping strings here as well. As for you, you have so much SP, it's not even funny. Let's just bush fire. And then we'll just have you use double thrusts. You're in the worst case scenario, Sargon. But that's just because you're a side character. You're going to go at the bottom with like Flynn and that other guy who was only in one mission. Perfect. That's new fanfare at the end of fights too there. I want to go down here. And I want to grab a bone breastplate. And we're going to get in a fight. That's fine. I'll send them all in here just to give it a little bit of XP to characters like Sargon and Julia. Okay, Sargon's doing some damage. I really like that new fanfare. I wonder what the occasion is. We'll go up here, and we'll go through the left door. We'll just keep going left here. Up these stairs. Oh, and we'll get in a fight. Yep, that'll be a one-shot. And we can go ahead and grab an Arc Stone. Honestly, just so I can dismantle it. We'll head back down, and we'll go through this right door right here. I hate these weird leech-looking enemies. I wish she didn't go first. Because I don't know if this will kill. Yeah. Oh, okay, it does. And then we'll fight this guy, then we'll interact with this tower right here in the middle. Ooh, these are new enemies. I mean, we fought them before, but we haven't fought them in this. We actually haven't fought them in quite a while. Perfect. Not too difficult. Sargon's spear went up. Great. Go ahead and examine this. Because this one might still work. Let's have ourselves a quick look. This part here and this part here are broken, huh? Everything else looks like it's probably fine. If I can find replacement parts somewhere. Okay, so all it's saying is we got to go find us some replacement parts. So we'll go down this middle path. And then we will exit off to the right over here, I believe. Nope, this is where we were earlier. So we'll actually go back down, and we'll go left. Over here. And we'll find another one. This one's no good. Wait, I think I can make use of this part here. Guess I'll have to take it with me. And so, all we want to do is head right back to where we just were. Back up here. And we can go ahead and fix it. It worked. So now we have a little bit of running water. We want to come over here to the right. Let's make sure I take off her bushfire, or her firestorm ability, turn bushfire back on so I don't waste SP. Perfect. We'll go out this right side. That's fine. These frogs at this point are pretty easy. We know how to deal with them. Our characters are much stronger than they should be right now. So we're basically rocking end-game skills this early on. So we're kind of just one-shotting everything. We'll come down here and we can get a rock heart. And I don't think anything else we can do down here. So we'll go back up, and this time we'll go up here to the left. Want to examine this? Could it be? It's a spring orb. We'll take it. Oh, I'll go ahead and fight this guy. I want to see, can I equip that spring orb, or is that a key item? Let me look. Oh, I can. Resists water, okay. Come over here to the right, and we want to go ahead and grab that item right there. It's going to be a new staff that I don't believe we've picked up before. Easy kill on the slime. That's going to be a blazing sword. We have so many swords. So many swords. How many? Do I even have space anymore? Yeah, I got a little bit. I'll be dismantling a ton of stuff after this. Now we're going to go ahead and run on up. Go ahead and fight this leech. Snail, whatever it is. Both, the leech and snail. Perfect. We'll keep going here. And you'll see this massive two-tiered tower here. We're going to be exploring this a little bit. So first, we're going to run off to the right. Going to get in a fight with another frog. Oh, this one's not a frog. This is the alligator-looking ones. Make sure we target the ones we need to kill. I guess it doesn't matter. We don't really need a target, huh? Yeah. I thought they were going to be a little bit harder, but even the weakest guy in the team's getting the kills. We can go ahead and grab a blue water here, and then run off to the left over here. I'm going to have to go through this frog. Okay, that gets rid of that one. And then we'll be able to run over here. Okay, and then we want to make sure we grab... Well, I didn't think there was a frog there. Did that jump out of the water? I was trying to actually not get in the fight, which is why I went that way. Hopefully sweeping strings will activate first and then just get rid of everything. Nope, that's okay, though. Okay, and bushfire is still activated. Okay, there we go. Can I... Yep, okay. This is the crystal wings. I actually want to show this off real quick, because this is a very important item. This resists sonic and nullifies stun, but I thought... I could be wrong. I could have sworn crystal wings increased drop rate of items. Maybe I was incorrect on that. Ginger looking at this tower can still be used. I think this is probably where the quail was placed. Sure hope this works. Right on. And unfortunately, we do lose the quail right there. So now, we want to run back up. And we want to interact with the top part of the tower. Looks like this is the panel that controls the shut-off valve. If I open every last valve, maybe I'll... Okay, let's set up the tower. So, we need to head up the tower this time. So, we'll go past the slime. I think we can get up from here. It actually doesn't give you a little arrow, so you kind of just have to know that's where you need to go. And we're going to have two fights pretty much back-to-back here, unfortunately. They were just camping the stairs. Okay, that's one. Oh. Yeah, we'll just fight him. I don't want to deal with him when I'm messing with this contraption. Perfect. Snail's gone. And then we want to interact with this tower, or this contraption right here. Basically, we're going to be making our way up and activating every single one of those little panels as we make our way up. I want to check on these guys. Yeah, I figured they were getting pretty close to done. We'll check on them after this little dungeon here. Go ahead and interact with that one. I'm going to get caught by this frog, aren't I? Oh, nope. Okay. Keep making our way up. And we have an item right behind here, so we'll go ahead and get rid of this snail. And slugs. And a bushfire. Perfect. The only reason she's even using bushfire is because I don't have an unbreakable staff yet. Wow. What a sneak attack. I really wish I could get the strings off first, because I think that would just one-shot all of them. No, not quite, actually, so that's okay. Get rid of the slime. And we can go ahead and grab a gem band. We actually only have one of those, so it's good to have a second one. Activate that part of the tower, and we'll keep moving our way up. Should only be like one more floor, I think. Is this the top? No, looks like there's one more after this. Go away, go away. Get juked. We'll go ahead and head on up. This has to be the end, right? Yep. No. Is there one more above that? Go ahead and activate this. And the final tower, final part of the tower right here. And so, the water starts. It's just like my dream. Oh, what was her voice? It's just like my dream. To think I'd really see this rainbow one day. Spring orb acquired. And that brings it to a close. You actually don't have to fight any boss fights in that chapter. We can go ahead and save. And now we have a new event, Return of the Egg. They're almost done. Should be done here any second now. And so, that brings most of this episode to a close. However, I do want to view Cantal's death. This is purely just a cutscene. There is no fights here. Thermes, city ruled by Cantal. Cantal, the Marquis of Otto, gains control of the Marchman region following a large struggle for supremacy against Kelvin. However, in 1288, 19 years after Gustave's death, his anima leaves his body. He was 59. His kingdom is subsequently divided amongst his many children and relatives and loses any influence it once had. Kelvin seizes the opportunity and advances into the lordless land. He then gathers the lords at Honnova and forms a pact that finally establishes his hegemony? At the age of 67, Elvin attains glory at last. Lawpoles, stronghold of Duke Edmund of Lawpoles. Your Excellency, I am opposed to meeting with one of Cantal's daughters at a delicate time like this. What are we to do if Count of Jade finds out? The Count of Jade will not be able to touch us all the way out here. And I hear that this daughter of Cantal, Nuvemi, has inherited much land. I'm still unmarried, you know. Your Excellency, I must humbly request that you do not let any strange temptations guide you into making rash promises. Greetings, Your Excellency. I gather that you are in great spirits. I'm at a loss for words at being granted the honor of an audience for the first time. My name is Nuvame de Longford, or perhaps things might proceed more smoothly if I were to introduce myself as the daughter of the late Kental. Lady Nuvame, let us do away with the stiff formalities. We are both young. Let us speak more openly with one another. Thank you very much for the kind gesture, my lord. I shall take you up on that. Duke Edmund, have you no intention of advancing into the plains? Will you spend the rest of your life in this remote southern frontier? Lady Nuvame, it is most rude to brazenly call our lands remote. Surrounding yourself with vassals that only concern themselves with trivial matters will leave you unable to make crucial decisions. Who is this Kelvin that currently rules the plains anyhow? He is not but the Count of Jade. He was once Lord Gustave's closest friend, yes, but is that relationship alone enough to justify one's unchallenged supremacy? A ruler must possess the proper qualities. The Count of Jade was a man of little significance on the southern continent while my father lived. Minister, I would beg forgiveness for my rude comments from before. Do you believe Lobholes to be inferior to Jade? I do not. Our country is most rich in resources. General, do you believe His Excellency to be inferior to the Count of Jade? Well, I do not. His Excellency is a very wise ruler. Not only is he younger than the Count of Jade, but he boasts far greater vigor as well. Then why do you not rise up and claim the right to rule Lobholes for yourself? Though I may possess but a fraction of the power my father once did, I believe that I can still be of service to Your Excellency. Lady Nuvame, why do you concern yourself with the Count of Jade? I simply do not think the Count of Jade and his heirs are worthy to rule over the eastern continent. Your point is well taken. Thank you for your patience in listening to my petty ramblings, Your Excellency. I will take my leave of you now. We must prepare the troops for battle at once. I will begin arrangements to gather funds and supplies. I can't remember the last time I've seen these two so motivated, though I must admit, I'm not fond of a woman as strong-willed as her. Here on Grugel. It has been too long, Your Majesty. Oh, if it isn't Nuvame, welcome, my dear. Come here. Closer, closer. I'm relieved to see you in good health, Your Majesty. Come now. Your Majesty is far too formal. Address me as you used to, my child. Well then, Grandpa Show. I've come here today to ask you something. Yes, very good. There's no answer I would deny you. Grandpa, why do you permit the Count of Jade to do as he pleases? Is he not one of your vassals? Oh, technically yes, but our relationship is more one of formality than of any practical hierarchy. And besides, Kelvin has always treated me with ample courtesy and respect. Then perhaps all will be well for as long as Lord Kelvin lives. But who can say what kind of demeanor the next Count of Jade will demonstrate, and perhaps it's inappropriate for me to even think such ghoulish thoughts, but what will become of this country should something happen to you, Grandpa Show? After Kelvin's gone? After I'm gone? I could not bear to see you and your loving family suffer. I believe it would be best to prevent that suffering by taking action now. Perhaps so. I greatly appreciate that you've taken the time to listen to a foreign girl like myself. I look forward to visiting Grugel again in the near future. Think of this place as your home. You've always been like a granddaughter to me, dear girl. This hall. I will never forget the humiliation I suffered here that day. Roughly 5 years ago, the neutral country of Na flourished with envoys from the world over, and the children of many noble families. My name is Nuvame. I'm the daughter of Kental, the Marquis of Otto. And how old are you, Lady Nuvame? I turned 15 this year. I was sent to Na by my father to learn proper court etiquette. My, so young. How I envy you. Speaking of Lord Kental, he's famous for being blessed with many children. I've heard he's sired around 20. Goodness, he must be amazing. Amazing how? You'll understand when you're older. It's Lord Charles, the Count of Jade's son. I suppose the two of you would be enemies, correct? Greetings, I am Nuvame, daughter of Cantal, the Marquis of Otto. I'm delighted to make your acquaintance. Hey, do you guys smell that? Smells like wet dog. If I didn't know any better, I'd guess a whelp got away from its litter. Quite right, my lord. It would seem someone let a mangy hound off its leash. Ha ha ha. For as long as I live, I'll never forgive that man. Looks like she has a vendetta against Kelvin's son. And unfortunately, we don't really get to play as her, so we do have the 4 usual characters that we just played as back in our party. So, we'll go ahead and check these. Pit Spider, not what I want. Elderwood Bow, not what I want. Fossil Sword, not what I want. And we unfortunately do not have Weisland anymore. I should have went there before I played through that, but that's alright. It's not like we're missing out on too much. And so, I want to make sure I unequip at least Julia, because we will not be playing as her anymore. Oh, Eleanor, I don't think I need to unequip you. And unfortunately, my inventory is full, so time to go back to scrapping. We don't need Stone Sword, Blazing Sword, Fang Dagger, Stone Axe, Rock Axe, Snow Axe. I really don't need that Ranger's Bow either. So many Rock Hearts. What did I get a whole bunch of again? Flint Axe, don't need that. Don't need these wood boots. I'm so tired of getting these wood boots in my inventory. Same with the caster and leather armors. Arkstone, don't need you. Scrap all that. Go back to equipment. I'll go ahead and take everything off her as well, because I believe she is also... She might have one more, but I do think she's also going to be done here in a second. I really need to start sending stuff to my storage here. So I'll go ahead and send the Chris knife, because I'm not using that. I'll send the Ice Lance. Both of the bows that I'm not really using. Honestly, I'll send the alligators, just because I'm not using alligator right now. I think that's good. Unfortunately, like, whenever I get new characters, I equip them with the new gear. So it just looks like a lot for now, but then I'll end up using a whole bunch whenever I get some new characters. And so, that brings that section to a close. We only have one more for each of them before we can unlock other stuff. And so, this is when Kelvin gets attacked. Kelvin's last battle. And Rich has a child. However, we will save those for next time. I will see you guys then.